I heard you. So you want to learn how to take dried flowers and put them in a junk journal. Okay, I'll show you my method. All right, this is very easy. Hi, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost. I did show a page with a dried flower glued on it, and I got more comments and questions and how. So it's a very simple process. Okay, so let us just get a little organized. First steps first, I got asked the question, do you have to use dried flowers? Can you use something that you just go pluck out of the yard and glue it down? And I've done both, and both have been successful. I would say if you're going to use dried flowers, it's easier as far as you don't have to deal with moisture, mold, anything like that. There's not going to be any issues. If you're going to use something that comes out of your garden, maybe a leaf, a plant, a weed, your neighbor's garden, you know, or maybe you're going to go down to your local florist and maybe, I don't know, ask them if they've got any close to not going to make it flowers, because those are usually at their peak openness and beauty and their color and everything. You can get those. It's another great place to get them. So take thin ones. Yes, if it's going to be alive or recently living, take thin, not juicy ones. So thin petals, thin leaves. Don't go for branches, stems, anything bumpy like that. No twiggy. It's just too crunchy for inside of a junk journal, but you may want to use it for some other mixed media. That would work well. Now let's talk about, very quickly, the two obvious ways to make dried flowers, if you want to go that route, is the old-fashioned El Cheapo, costs you nothing. You know, put a piece of paper in a book, put the plant down, put another piece of paper so you don't ruin your book. You can use wax paper too, that's not a bad idea. Although I have had some of those go moldy. So not too juicy is the key. Okay, so flatten your book, come back 100 years later, you got it. Okay, the second thing is I don't have patience, so I use something called a, I'm going to show you how I spell it, how it's spelt. You can see. It's called a microfleur. I'm not going to go into how to use this or anything, but basically it's a big sandwich, and you stick your plants inside and you microwave it for like little 10, 20, 30-second bursts until it's dry. Mine usually takes about a minute or so in my microwave. Everybody's microwaves are different. I do have a video on that. I'll link it down below for those who are interested. Okay, but this video is about actually using flowerage in our junk journals. Okay, so, and that's, I love to do this, and I don't know why, I mean, I just think it's a lot of fun. So I have collected a lot of flowers over time, and every time I see some that are pretty, I grab them, and I think, oh, you would look lovely in a junk journal, and you're coming with me. And they do. They come willingly. They don't even say a peep, not a word, not a word. Okay, so we're just going to take out some petals. Now, the nice thing about petals is you can arrange them to make a certain shape, or you can just scatter them as if the wind blew. You can also create faux flowers out of them, and I think that's what we'll do for this first one here. And I'm just going to show you the way I do it, but there's a million and one ways to do this. So basically, the first thing is your anchor glue. And I'm going to use Fabrifix, and I put it in a Sugar Bells icing piping bottle, so I get a nice thin bead stream here. And this is just anchor glue. I'm just using this so this stays put. You could also use a glue stick. You could use any glue will work here, actually. But this is just so it'll stay still, you know, so it's not running around on you. That kind of thing. Makes it very easy. Get a good angle here for you. And then you can create whatever you want. You know, you might want to get the little odd edges. It's good to get the edges. That's probably the most important thing. And I'm just going to make a little faux flower here. I'm making it with my left hand, so you know how this little flower is going to come out. Okay, I'm a righty. I'm a righty. Okay, and the nice thing about this little thing is that you get these really thin little glue beads, and that's actually perfect for this craft because I'm switching to the right hand. Because it's so much easier to put it exactly where you want it. Okay. And you can create even flowers from different, you can create a new flower out of multiple flowers from different actual flowers and create an unknown flower of the universe. Maybe we'll try that. Okay. Just for fun, just so we can say we did. All right, I'm going to put you there. Okay. Now we'll go bold and find some other funky little flower here. What do we have here? Anybody? Anybody coming up for air? Okay, who would like to come up for air? You're awfully big. But maybe, let me see. You might look actually kind of cool. Maybe you're too big. Now that doesn't look like anything makes sense there. Okay, well, just pick a different flower. Petal. Okay, petal. Okay, here's a little. This was actually a purple rose. It was like a lavender colored rose. It was really pretty. So I'm going to put it there, and it almost makes a pansy style flower, and I think that's kind of cool. So we're just going to go with that. Now, yes, these are fragile, brittle, will crumple if you crush them, but the magic of putting glue on the top of them when we seal them, it's going to help them become flexible. Might they break or crack a little? They might, but you know, I think the ones that I've done, as far as I know, they've held up quite well. I look in my old journals and they're still intact and everything, so I'm okay with that. I almost want to put a focal point on there. Let me get a little focal point. Now, the focal point doesn't necessarily have to be a flower. It could be something else. Here's something, you know, it didn't come out that great, but maybe I could use a piece of it, like this little, right there. Yeah, just take that little thing off there. I don't know what that is, but we'll just give you like a little, whew, yeah, okay. Little center. And here we go. Just going to put you down, a little bit of glue. This is just anchor glue, anchor glue. This is not the glue we're going to use to, now honestly, if your pages remain relatively flat, you could be done. You know what I mean? You can be just totally done there. That's it, done. And that's okay. I think what I might do, okay, so this is a rose. I think I just want to give this guy some, I don't know, maybe a little bit of stem, a little bit of leaf, something like that. I don't know if this is going to work. He's kind of bumpy. Maybe we'll back away from that and not do that. Maybe we'll do this instead. Huh? I don't know, you kind of get creative here. And if you don't want to do bump at all, which is not a bad idea, go ahead and get a marker or a pen or a pencil or something funky where you can just draw the rest of it. Yeah, you don't have to do any of that other. You can't even see that. That was useless. Okay, we're carrying on with something that will show up more. Okay, that would be wise. Okay, how about this blue? That's kind of weird and different. All right. Oh no, it's too thin. I want something that shows up a little bit. How about you? Small. Oh, these little dinky flowers. Hang on. Okay, I came back with a Tombow acid-free marker. I haven't used this in ages. Let's see what happens. Still kind of there. That's all I really want is essence. You know, just like essence and presence. And I can put other leaves on that. That's all I need is the stem. And maybe I will glue some leaves on. You're kind of cute. You might look cute. Maybe here? Yeah, that's kind of cute. Okay, we'll put you down there. Oh, you're kind of cute there, though. Maybe there. These big decisions in life, you know, somebody's got to make them. And so I like to go around. Now, you will hear cracks and crunches, and because these are very delicate, like little potato chips. There we go, and we're down. Okay, so we are anchored. We are anchored. Okay, so there's nothing really fancy about this, but I will show you how I do it. This is Mod Podge, not my lunch. Somebody thought it was my lunch a long time ago. It's not my lunch. And I would get a very, like a soft brush, get a soft brush, something that's just going to be very soft over the top. Softy soft. Okay, I'm digging. Sorry, Sunny. Pardon-moi. Okay, here's a soft brush. Soft brush. And now I'm just going to very gently take my Mod Podge. This is just regular Mod Podge, nothing fancy. And I'm just going to fan out. And that's going to seal the edges. See how those little edges are getting sealed? Thin. Don't go super thick. Go thin. You can always put more on later if you miss a spot or something. But, I mean, this thing is going to be fine. It's not going anywhere. And you're going to be able to turn the page. It's going to be okay. Now, if somebody actually folded the page in half, which they shouldn't be doing that, but if they did, it would break, yes. But we're hoping that they have some wisdom to see that, oh, that's a dried flower. I should be a little delicate with it. And like I said, you could always add more. Pretty easy to do. But I think the effects are really cool. I mean, imagine making a botanical journal or something like that, or a nature journal, or a forest journal, or you know, something that you can go back against the grain of the edge of the flower, and that will really help seal it in. So if you don't want any issues with any mold or anything, I would go the dried flower route. If you get a juicy one in there, you're going to have a mold issue, and it's also going to, you're going to see like moldy, soaky nasties on the other side. But if it's really super thin and you just put it down in place and no air gets to it, you're going to be okay. Yeah, you're going to be okay. And what I would recommend is maybe practicing on some what I call off pages, pages that are not in your junk journal. So I didn't really have a name called off pages. I just made that up now. There. Now you could come along and you could sprinkle some glitter or something in there if you wanted to do that, or just leave it au naturel. But one thing I would recommend is that you go rinse your brush if you're not done yet. Hold on. Here's another little trick. If you have to walk away from your brush, get a little baggie with like 1 or 2 drops of water. So even that's too much water in there. I'm going to empty the water out. Just empty it out. You just want dampness. You don't want wet, because you don't want to wet your pages. No junk journal likes wet pages. Okay, so I've just got like a little bit of dampness. So if I had to walk away, I could just stick this in here. You can put an elastic on it if you want, but if it's just going to be for a few seconds, that'll just keep it wet enough so you're not going to lose the brush. I've lost so many brushes to these drying things. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show a few other techniques off pages, because this has to dry. So I have to put this aside and let that dry. Okay, don't need to seal that. I'm going to now take this, and I can do more things with this page, but that's, let me come down to me. Come down to me. Okay, there you go. Okay, so yeah, you can see the glue is wet, but it's going to be really cute, really pretty. And you could stickle it, and you could nouveau drop, and you could do a lot of fun things here. You could amplify the stem more. I mean, it's like a million things. But that's the concept. It's very simple. Okay, so we're going to put you over here on the microfleur. Okay, so I did grab a couple pages. Yeah. All right, so let's grab another page. And here's just a random page. You can think to yourself, okay, I'm going to use this in a journal one day. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold it in half. And then I am going to, hold on. Okay. Then I am going to just work on the sides that are going to be revealed. So this is one page, this is another page. Okay, so I have to decide what I'm going to put on here. And remember, you can make things like, see this is like a partial. It's a partial. Let's not kid ourselves. It is a partial. But let's say we're going to play with the flowers and make them not necessarily flowers. Like, to me, this kind of looks like a goldfish swimming through. So maybe we can make it look a little more like a goldfish. I don't know if we can, but we're gonna try. Okay. All right, so gluing. This is the initial anchor. Just maybe taking it out to the tips. And there we go. Enough to hold it down. Now the Fabrifix is very strong, so it's going to work well in that department. Okay, and just put it down. And we can work on decorating it in a minute, but let's just get it down. Man, I didn't know where I was going to go with that. That came out of left field. I wish I could make like a clamshell or something. I don't know how it would look like a clamshell. Maybe I could do like a under the sea kind of look. That kind of looks like a. Does that look like a clam? Kind of, huh? Maybe he'd be on the bottom, right? Okay, so let's put him on the bottom. And we can always amplify him up with a little bit of Stabilo pencil around the edging to give a little bit of flair. Oh, yep. All right, there you go. Down you go. Pick you up. And this will be the other edge. If we're looking down on the top of the mussel, this makes no sense, because why is a goldfish swimming by a clam? I don't know if they live in the same water. I guess there's freshwater clams, aren't there? Yeah. Hey, I'm vindicated. Okay. Okay. So maybe clam. I mean, it could also be just like random things too. It doesn't have to be anything specific. But let me go. Oh, I have an idea. Oh, I have some of this now. maybe I could put something like that on there. This is kind of crunchy and big though. Okay, so maybe I don't want to use this because, and I would totally use this, but do you see how it has curl? The leaves are curling. That's going to stand up away from your paper, and it might not give you the look you want. So we won't use you, okay? We're learning what to use and what not to use, and you're gonna go in the what not to use right now. But I would like to maybe make some faux seaweed swirling up. What have I got? I've got some beautiful leaves here. Somebody sent me from the Grand up north. Well, maybe some, what do we got on this side? Hey, do you see anything? There's more of that fern. Let's see if I can find a flat fern. Any flat ferns in here? No, they're all bumpy. Okay, we move on from you. I have bags of stuff, so let me look in another bag. Okay, here's something. Just gotta kind of look at it with a different eye. Here's a big bag. All right. Yes. Try. Don't wipe. Blow. Yeah. Okay. It's gonna. Oh, here we go. Here, maybe this is something. This we could use maybe as faux seaweed. It's. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty and it's flat. Okay. So this doesn't really look anything like the sea, but in my mind it does. Okay. Okay. Let's just get some pretty flowing seaweed. And we could even do... What you doing, Sunbud? I don't know, Mom. Just hanging out and waiting for my big moment. Okay, yeah, okay. Well, just settle down. It'll be in a minute. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty. That's a nice little spread there, right? It doesn't have to be more than that. I mean, that's fine. And, okay, so this is nice and flat. It's nice and flatty flat. Yeah. Flat helps. Okay, this is a little stemmy, and I did say don't do stem, but these are really thin stems, so I'm going for it. So you can actually see what happens when you use stems. Is a possibility of a fracture of a stem? Yeah, it's there. But you know what? If the pieces are glued down, they're probably not going to go anywhere. And then if you seal it with Mod Podge, which is optional, it's probably just going to stay right where it is, and everything's going to be just dandy. Yeah, I think so. And yeah, if it doesn't work out, that's fine too. Okay, we'll just pretend you're coming. Okay, it's not really growing out of the clam. It's supposed to look like it's behind the clam, okay? It's not growing out of the clam. Did I have to explain that? Okay, so here's this guy. Okay, so we'll put some glue on you. So, I don't know, can you see this? I'm just like running it. You get these thin little beady beads with the Sugar Bells Icing piping bottle, and it's much easier to work with than the actual Fabrifix bottle, unless you finagle. You can finagle with the actual Fabrifix bottle, but you got to make a pinhole in the little plateau that it has. So, okay, you have no idea what I'm talking about. I get that. Okay, I'll show you. I think I have shown you before. Okay, we'll tuck you in there. Okay, that's good. All right, there we go. And so how can we make him look more like a goldfish? So he has a body and he has pretty little flipper things. Oh, I have an idea. What if we gave him like a fin? Like a side fin. Oh, we could do that. But maybe he's too big, right? I need a smaller one. Let me go back in. I'm going back in. Find a smaller one. Tiny little one. Where are you? I need you now. This guy? Oop. Come back over here. Okay, maybe we don't need that whole little thing. Nope, too long. Just get rid of that whole thing. Yeah, you can tailor your petals, oops, to what would look cute for you. Yeah, a little. Does that look like a fin? Not really, but maybe down, maybe down. Maybe fin down. Fin down. How about that? Now it doesn't look like anything, does it? I think I'm just going to leave it without. Sometimes you have to try them on for size. And I think I'm going to come in with a black marker and try and make this look like, this is a bold Faber-Castell. This is the end. Okay, so I'm going to have some. Okay, now, oh boy. Here we go. I want to give him that. See, he almost has, yeah, just see if I can amplify it a little bit. That goldfish kind of, oh, you can't see. That goldfish kind of pucker. You know what I mean? Now, if I gave him an eye, I think that would change everything, right? Let me try just dotting on an eye. See if I can Oh, you're crunching on me. Don't crunch. But I think I can get enough on here. It's going to look like a goldfish eye. I hope so. That's the goal. Come on, Goldie. I had a goldfish. My goldfish lived for 2 years. Yep. And no, it wasn't a carp. It was just a little goldfish, and every time he jumped out of the... It was a long time ago, okay? I was very small. But you can barely see that, but it's there. More. More eye. Can you see the eye? Kind of, huh? There's a little bit of an eye going on there. I would like more of an eye, though. More. I want more of an eye. I have nothing that's like black and drippy. Let's see. Paint? I could do paint. Yes, let me grab paint. Hold on. Okay, I thought to myself, yes, I can do paint, right? But then I thought, why don't I just use this stuff? Nouveau drops and stickles and all that kind of stuff. I have this enamel accent in black. It's just a quick and easy, and I can just put a little dollop right there. Hang on, let's see if it works. Ah! That's like, okay, his eye's going to be a little oddly shaped. Don't splurch again on me. All right, there you go. You were a little lower than I wanted, but that's okay. I think he's totally happening. I don't know. I like him. You know, that's a personal call. I take no offense if you don't like my goldfish. But these are the kind of times when you can just play on a piece of paper and see what you can create. Pull out a bunch of dried flowers and make some faux flowers, or make something completely that's not a faux flower. I think I know what I need to do around that. He has to have a little bit of maybe cream around the eye. Let's zoom you in again a little closer. Little closer. Okay, I'm not going to Mod Podge over this right now for obvious reasons. The eye, that would be disaster pants. But let's see. Okay, if we can just get him a little bit of, you know that ring they have? There's a half a ring. Ah. Oh yeah, that's definitely a goldfish. Okay, hey. It was a long time. I was about 7 when I had my goldfish, and I was very proud he made it. I cannot tell you how many times I found him on the counter, and I put him back in the bowl, and there were times when I sort of forgot to clean his bowl out. And my goldfish, named Goldie, became very good at doing what I call the sideways float. You know what I'm talking about? It's like this. Swimming, swimming, that. Yeah, and the top water bob, yes, she was professional at it, and she could recover, and I would just like take that water, dump it out, scrub the little bowl, and it was one of those probably, I think I eventually got a tank, but this was that, you know, the goldfish bowl that they come in, and just rinse it out and put some regular old city tap water in there and threw Goldie back in, and just, yep, good luck, Goldie. Goldie made it 2 years, I don't know how she did it. Okay, so that is how we can do that. That's just kind of fun and to the side. I would probably Mod Podge this just because of the twigs. Yeah, and it's very delicate here, so yeah, I think I would Mod Podge it. And maybe I need to ground it. Okay, let's see. Let me just get my okay, so this is the bottom of the ocean. Here we go, the bottom of the ocean. And then get my squirt bottle, and we will put a little dabble do ya. You know, this is the Stabilo pencil. If you've never seen it, oh, it's got water everywhere. Look at that. I'm completely missing the line. Oh, can you see? Probably not. It would be nice if I hit the line. You got to be careful because remember, this is wet now, and glue and wet and your flowers, they don't all like each other. So keep them apart, separated. Everybody has to stay in their own corner, but let that dry, and then you're going to have like a nice little, you know, bottom to your fish tank type thing. And look what's happening to my eye. Can you see that? Okay, we'll put that aside and let it dry. But yeah, that's kind of one fun thing that you can do. And so let's, I have another piece of paper. Oh, come here. Okay, so this is just, you can use any paper. These are just some dyed papers I had sitting here that I made a while back. And You don't necessarily have to do the fold so you know that it's going to go in a journal, because maybe you're going to use it for pieces and parts of other things. And that's actually what I did. I just kind of randomly glued some things down. Now, leaves, look how thin. I mean, super thin, right? It's almost gone. Super to glue down. It's okay that they're crunchy, because when you Mod Podge them, they are going to be much more flexible after that. It's the amazing power of Mod Podge. I think this side is the side I want to have face up because it's so pretty. And it is coming up to be fall soon. So everybody, you know, keep an eye out for pretty leaves and things like that that you come across. Remember, if you get a curled up leaf, it's all dry and curled up. If you soak it in a water bowl, it'll flatten out, and then just lay it on, you know, like between 2 tea towels and then something heavy on top of it for an hour or 2, and that leaf will unfurl. And why don't they just say uncurl? But it will unfurl itself, and then you will be able to have that beautiful leaf back. So don't worry, because sometimes, you know, have you ever gone leaf collecting? You're all excited, you got these really cool leaves, and you forget about them, and they're like, oh, they all curled up and dried up. No, 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 they're still good. You can still use them. Okay, so there we go. Okay. And let's say you have the gappage. See the gappage? It's just not working. You just get rid of it. Yeah, I have to deal with that. Do one of these. Nope. No, then it'll go off into oblivion. I'll never know where it is. And Sunny will eat it, and it'll be, you know, we can't have that. Okay, so let's put that there. And I don't know, I've got some pretty red petals here. I think they'll be quite striking. And I think they're picking up a little bit of that color. So maybe I'm going to just do him down here. You can decide, you know, how many petals you want. Maybe this will be, whoop, you can't even see. Okay, hang on, I'm back here. I'm back. I think also we've done butterflies before, so we could try that again, because we did a flower already. Let's do a butterfly. I don't know why the leaf is above the butterfly, but they probably won't live where they are. I'm just going to tear this paper up and use it for something else. But you can have the big wings on top and then the little wings, and I think the little wings go underneath. What's this? What's in there? No, nothing I need right now. Maybe, oh, maybe some rose petals. Little rose petals might be cute little under wings. Let me see if I can find 2 that are close, the same size. Okay, not bad, not bad. Keep looking, Pam. You got this. You might be too small. Okay, there's a pull out what you got. Let's see what you got, Missy. Pull out your flares. Pull out your flares. Maybe I'll just go with these 2 are the same size, so let's go with these 2. Okay, I'm performing surgery. There we go. Done. All right, you come out. You're going to go back in the bucket. All right, now you shouldn't do this, never do this, but if you could lick your finger and pick it up like that. If you can't pick it up any other way, you can chase it around for an hour with tweezers. That will work. But the retention of color, just so you know, this is from the microfleur. It just, I don't know why, I don't know how. Maybe it's the fast action of the drying, but it retains the color a lot longer than a regular drying in the book. So if you like that intense color and you want that to stay, these are, I know they're at least months, many months old, so I don't know, remember exactly when I did this, but it was a long time ago. And so they're still pretty good. Okay, so let's see, we go here. Okay, there you go. All right, now I probably should have stuck those underneath first. I think I can still squeak them into there. Okay, let's try this. Hopefully this will look good. Should it be on top? I think they're underneath. I want to feel like they're underneath. I want to feel like they're underneath. Yes, I'm going to the land of I want to feel that my butterfly wings are underneath. Are they? Now all of a sudden I can't think of like, yeah, that looks right. Okay, there you go. Everything's okay. Breathe, breathe. It's all right. It's all good. Okay. And then we'll put this one under. Okay, come on. Wait a minute. Oh, check it. All right. All right. There. That's not so bad. That's looking kind of butterfly-like. Right. Okay. So we have that. And then we should give it a little, let's see. What are we going to use for a body? Oh, I know. Hold on. I thought about maybe just putting a little piece of twine, maybe doubling it up a little and just putting it down there. Let's try that. Twine is not too fat. I mean, I don't consider it too fat for a journal. You could also draw it on or put a piece of sari silk. Sari, S-A-R-I, sari silk. I think I have a funny Canadian accent or something. Oh, and I can even, I can get antenna out of it. Oh yeah, look at that, so cool, so cool. Okay, now I feel like I almost want to bind it or something. Let me try that. Okay, what have I got? I got some really, who knows what this is. This definitely came out of a grab bag, but I love the color of it and the old spool. So I grabbed it. So this might be your big day because I cannot do anything else with you that I can think of. So this is it. Come on with me. All right, here we go. Let's just grab some. Just grab some. I don't know, that much. And, oh, here comes the scary part. All right, here we go. We're going to do this. See the blow? Did you see the blow? Yeah, that's how it's done. Okay. Now, I think we're going to need some glue. We're going to need some Fabrifix because twine and like stringy strings are fabric as far as I'm concerned. And not that I know that as a fact, but I think so. And I'm just gonna twine, wind and bind. Okay, maybe roll it up a little bit at the end. I don't know, I've never done this before. Okay, here we go. Who knows if it's gonna work out. Might have to do some trimming. Might have to do some trimming. It's okay though. I think this is gonna work. I don't want to get too bulky though. Don't get too bulky. If you're too bulky, you're gonna have to become a spine dangle or something. No, not a spine. Yes, yes, let me tell you how many others have gone to the spine dangle world because of their chunkiness. No. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. Let's see. I got little strings. Okay. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah. All right. Oh. Strings everywhere, stuck to my fingers. That happens when you're working with strings, right? And then a little bit more glue at the top here just to seal the deal. Sealing the deal. Oh, that one string is a wayward. We have a wayward soul here. Can you please go find another home somewhere else? Thank you. Thank you very much. You were not playing with everybody else. You were doing your own thing. That's okay. You're an individualist. I get that. Well, okay. What do we got? I think we've either created a caterpillar. We've either created, I can't get it off my hands, a caterpillar. Oh, that would look cute too, wouldn't it? Like coming in from, maybe it crept off the leaf and it's headed to, and it wants to become a butterfly. Oh, now we're taking an entirely different tack. Now let me see. Do you want to be the body of the butterfly? I like that though. I do. Yeah. We'll make other caterpillars. That would be fun another day. But here we go. We got our antennae. We have our antennae. And now we're just gonna glue her down. She's a little on the chunky side, but not the worst thing. You know what I mean? Because she's squishable. She has some squish factor to her, and she will accept the Mod Podge well, won't you, dear? Yes, I will. I will not complain. Okay, very good. There we go. Now you could certainly keep going, and you could stickle it up and do things like that. But I think that I think you get the basic concept. So, where is our? What did we make today? I had so much fun with you guys. I forget what we did. I'll come down to you. You come down to me because I get a better view. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a little close. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. Here is our clam, seaweed, goldfish. Here is our butterfly and leaf extraordinaire, and then is our ever drying. Still drying. Because it's going to be a little shiny. Okay, that's the one thing you got to be okay with. There is matte Mod Podge, but it's still a little shiny. This, I think, is just regular Mod Podge. Still a little shiny. Okay, can we appreciate this? Okay, okay, this was a crunchy leaf, right? Yeah. I mean, it's got flex now. It definitely has. Look, that's flex. So, I mean, if somebody's coming flipping through here, as they do, it's going to be fine. It's going to be absolutely fine. So I encourage you to try it. Have a go with it. If you've never done it, it's a lot of fun. And yeah, so, okay, Sunbun, this is your big moment. My fish eye went really weird. Oh. Mom, I'm on my back. I'm all sleeping and comfortable, and now you're coming to get me. Okay. All right, here I am. Here I am. Hello. Oh, do you have anything to report? I have a update. Hi everybody, it's Sunshine, and I had a haircut. Yeah,
wasn't the spa. No, no, it was Mom. Can you tell? Yep, right there. Okay, so she said I had hair in my eyes and my face was like really dirty. And she said, we needed to clean me up a little bit. And I only agreed because there were treats involved. And I was told there would be 2 treats because I'm 2. I'm 2 years old. And I get 2 treats now instead of 1 because I'm 2. I'm going to sleep now again, apparently. Oh, yes, gone. Ah. So it's actually pretty nice. I didn't wiggle much. I was not totally okay with everything, but I was really a good boy.
And are you awake? And are you present? Hello?
Oh, Mom.
Okay.
All right, everybody. I'm going back to bed now. Have fun. Cap crafted.
Okay. There you go, me bunkers. Yep, that's life at our house. Okay. So, hey, if you have not signed up for my... Oh, hey, I think I totally forgot to mention. If you don't know, all of September, I am having a free gift with purchase special going on. That's right. You get a free 5-page Digikit printed on lightweight premium cardstock, automatically added to any Fundle purchase. All you need to do is buy a Fundle. You don't need a code. You don't need a coupon. You don't need to do any acrobatics or anything. Just buy yourself a Fundle, and I will automatically put one in there for you if you purchase it from now till September 30th. So if you've been thinking about it, this might be an opportune time to do that, and I can give you a quick peek. Well, basically, it's a fantastical Victorian times, and it's a very beautiful image, and these will not be available or for sale in my Etsy shop after. These will disappear after this special is over. So there you go. And I know, sneaky trick, right? I know. And what else? Oh, my videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. My podcasts come out Tuesdays and Thursdays, new audio material. On the other days of the week, you're going to find video podcasts, which are viewable on Spotify, or you can listen to the audio anywhere you listen to podcasts. I have an Etsy shop where you can find journals and bundles and these printable Digikits. And I have over 176 now, I think. Oh my God, I have no idea how that happened. Thank you so much to everybody who is purchasing my Digikits. I truly appreciate that. And also everybody, thank you who's purchasing my Fundles and my printed mails. I truly appreciate that. And I do sell Fundles, which are collections of old and interesting papers, 100+ pieces, antique ledger, checks, postcards, music, dictionary, braille, science, nature, foreign languages, all sorts of fun things, hand-dyed papers. So if you're interested in those things, if you find them hard to find, this is a great way to get a chance and an opportunity. Vintage book pages in there as well to check out and feel some different types of papers and things like that. Or if you are a collector or a historian, you're going to find some very interesting and unique pieces in there from history. So I also have a print and mail, which if you a service which basically if you don't want to print your Digikits, I will print them for you in batches of 10 Digikits, which gives you 50 pages printed. All I need from you is a list of the names of the Digikits, or simply say surprise me. Send that list after you purchase the print and mail option. Send the list to Pam at thepaperoutpost.com. That's my email, or you can simply message me right in Etsy. I also have a merchandise shop. Hey, if you like the phrase create with reckless abandon, or everything is a craft supply until proven otherwise, then this may be your opportunity to get yourself, a friend, a family, a loved one, a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, a zipped hoodie, mug and a tote. What else can I tell you? I told you that already. You can find me on Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Facebook group. Come and join our Facebook group. We're having a lot of fun over there, getting inspired by each other, seeing what you make from these videos, as well as doing weekly and monthly challenges. Everything is optional. You're welcome to lurk and just see what's going on. You're welcome to jump in and participate and share and show us what you've been making from these ideas, and we're very, very thankful for everybody's contributions. You guys have been blowing my socks off, and just amazingly so. So thank you for all your contributions. And also, most of all, remember that fun can be simple. And create with reckless abandon, everybody. Go have some fun. Bye-bye.